good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, as well as our other streaming channels. And tonight, I'm with the two compadres as we discuss Episode 4, Power Book through Raising Kanan. It feels a little different because we didn't get forced to watch the other show this week, so we only have one show to watch. So it's very interesting that you know I don't know who saw it twice, who saw it once, who saw it three times, who's watching it now. But we're
It's
going to
on.
discuss Episode 4, Season 1 of Raising Canaan, Power Book 3. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello.
How you guys
Good.
doing?
Hey man, life
How was your
good
weekends?
up and down.
Brother, condolences, brother, first and foremost.
No, no
No.
condolences.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, my bad. Jumped the gun.
Yeah.
But anyway, um, Keisha, how was your weekend?
I'm tired. I was away most of last week, so I'm still trying to
Okay,
recover.
okay. Well, Episode 4. Let's get into it. Keisha, you can lead off this week.
I liked it. I didn't like the New Jack City type reference in the beginning, like um
What New Jack City reference?
Unique killing his best friend, and I love you, nigga, or however that it was very cliche in New Jack City to me. Um,
Okay.
With the tears.
the first 5-10 minutes. Um, I mean, I like the episode. It's some things that they can improve on. Cause why isn't Kanan dead or shot? Like that. I
Why
just
is
don't
girl?
see that as happening that way.
What do you
Uh,
mean? I think that one of the things about having a I know some people that used to be in the streets and the lackadaisical with a stash house like that. Um, they're on
yeah,
the
no,
corner. They're on the corner, but they got all this weight in this house and all this money just laying around.
right.
And basically, Marvin said, "Your mother don't know that it's unorganized." I mean, that was really unorganized. So much so that he even covering it up. He said he could cover it up without her knowing, which is another
She
whole
got
nother
too
story.
much trust. She better get like
It's
Griselda.
so. How do y'all feel about the episode though? Do you feel like it was slow, fast, cliche, picking up?
I
I
didn't.
mean,
It was a strong. It was a strong episode to me.
yeah, it was
What you
all.
say, Dwayne?
I mean, it was all right. It's part of a story.
Y'all know I like Lulu, so
Yeah. So every series is gonna have some episodes where it may be a little bit slower than others, but
low points.
they're still setting stuff up. We all know by now that Marvin is just a mess up. He's just messy. He just don't handle
I
his
was
business.
impressed by Marvin this week, though.
Oh yeah, he dissed her. Took the dog, took LT and everything from her.
I was shocked. I was shocked that he ran the Benz into the back of the van. I thought he would have just got out blazing. That
No, no, no. He had to because he know his sister gonna go through the roof. Now, one thing about Kanan, man, like kind of slipped up. You gotta. Why you even bring that shirt in the house, bro? You supposed to take
He's
that
a
off.
child.
You supposed to take that off on your walk home and put it in
He's
the
a
trash.
child.
Then you put it under your bed like your mother. We all got mothers. Mothers check everything in their houses. Well, mine did. Couldn't hide nothing up in your mama's house.
He's a child, though. I thought that was, pretty real. I thought that was pretty realistic. Interesting the dynamic when she bought
so was
what's her
Lulu
boy
jealous?
toy name?
What was Lulu jealous of?
He ain't like that. His girl was all up on
He ain't
Chico
jealous
the
of her.
bar.
He just waited
That
on
Keisha,
me.
Keisha, that was jealous. You're not a man. That was jealous. He
She
was
was all,
he was in his feelings.
she was all up on Chico the bar.
Cause why was she there and didn't say
LT
nothing?
store.
She's sneaky.
Yeah, she's sneaky. She gonna
Yeah,
give
She's
up.
sneaky.
it's something about her.
Listen,
Like from the
no,
first episode,
no,
from the second episode,
no,
she
no,
didn't seem that forward.
no. It's nothing about her. She want her little brother to get on by any means necessary.
By
So
hook
that
or
being
crook. But
right,
she's sneaky. Like to me, And Lulu is my little bit of eye candy, but to me, he got his eyes on her because why would you bypass going to your man to and you over here? She gonna be screwing Puffy
She is.
son before it's all said and done with.
She's gonna be on her knees without be sure, son.
Hmm.
It's happening. I hate to
I
be
don't know
just
what his name is. I'll be sure son. What's his Quincy? What's his name in the
Famous.
show?
Elder.
Uh,
I forget.
Ain't his name Chico or something?
Something like
yeah.
that. I can't remember offhand.
Terrible.
Um,
I'm stereotyping, but I think it's like
Lulu in the. I mean, yeah, Lulu and Jukebox. Like, I need to uncover what's this relationship with Jukebox.
well, I think they know that her relationship is so terrible with her father that he tries to step in and kind of be that male figure for her. Even Rock is like that, almost like her mother. Marvin's messed up, but they gotta dig a little deeper into what happened with Marvin and Juke. There's
Yeah,
something
where's
there
her
that
mama?
there's something there that they just hasn't told us. Like maybe her mother was a drug addict because she was using Marvin's product or something like that. Now, there's parts of this show, 2 weeks in a row, that's very predictable, and from my estimation. You knew Juke was gonna go steal something, and it was gonna be the security guard that she saved that let her get away with it. So now they even. Get out of here. We're even. Get out of here. We're even. You knew that was going to happen.
Hmm.
Um, I thought it was funny that old girl Pops was trying to get down with the lingo.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was interesting. And the wife was like, "Come on, come on, come on. Let's go eat dinner." She
Yeah,
rushed him up out of
like
that bedroom.
sometimes, what's the politically correct way to say that?
I didn't know.
Because I know we've all encountered it. Like
Yes,
sometimes,
living here. Yeah,
yeah, we've all encountered it. Like they want to talk to us in a lingo like we don't understand English
yeah.
or
Fly.
whatever.
Oh, that's a fly.
Um,
That's a sharp jacket you got on.
yeah, like they want to
They
be,
want to. They want to be hip.
jive turkey. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. They want to be
Um,
shucking and jiving. They want to
so
be
that part didn't
Tom
bother
Willis. They
me.
want to be Tom Willis. That's what they want to be.
Yeah,
I told you I actually like this episode. Not that I think it's funny. It's certain things that I like the episode about. I just found out that Ali Shahi Muhammad is doing the music for the Power Book 3. So that made me like, you'll be all nostalgic because you'll be like, damn, most people don't know what that is. But I was a big Tribe Called Quest fan, so you know, knowing that they're in charge of the music and then watching the episode. But the episode to me was like a little unrealistic with the bodega thing. That's kind of like tricky. I don't know. I know some people that used to be uptown a lot. I know that's not Queens, but it was never that way. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Dominicans and the blacks got along, but they didn't do business like that together. I mean, it was some pockets where people got along, but not like that. It was you
No,
do this, I do this, and like what is in the bodega's interest of being a stash store? I don't see the purpose of that. I mean, and even the way he's going about it, you could already see that Marvin is gonna say something to the wife, or you can see they're setting up for something like that because
something going to happen to her husband or something.
he be
They
putting
know he going
hands
to
on
have
the
to die.
wife.
I think the wife gonna tell the cops because she looking
Possible.
around and she just looking.
Or she going to be happy if they off her husband because he whooping her ass.
What y'all think about Rock signing Keenan up for a class that's taught by her boo?
That was a little
Cheesy.
cheesy.
Little cheesy.
A little cheesy. But he was so in shock. He was in shock from what he just got out of. I don't even think it registered that the dude was a teacher because when he noticed him, he said something, but he was still stuck from avoiding from getting his head blown off. Like I said, I thought that whole scene was crazy, and now that they know it's Unique's boy that was coming up in and rob, but Marvin's trying to keep it secret. But she found the shirt, so I look forward to next week's episode. It'll probably get a little bit it'll probably speed up a little bit.
I
But
want to know.
still,
I want to know when Kanan became Kanan, because this Kanan is bothering me a little bit. Like,
I
I
mean,
you
that's
know
what you rushing it because he only 15.
I
one of
know,
the
but
things one of the things that I'm bothered with this Kanan a little bit, Dwayne, to speak to what you're speaking to, it's like he got so much anger at his mother. And
mm,
it's kind of funny because it's like, okay, you don't want people to come between you and your mother. I can see that with
right.
the relationship. But dude, your mother doing what she doing, like you look at your peers. Like even the girl that he's
Well,
talking to, her mother's out in the street.
here's the thing, right? He didn't have a problem when his mother was, come on,
Okay,
Your volume down too, Wayne. It
he on
throws
the
your volume
phone.
off.
listen. No, that's because
Oh.
people call him.
Yeah, it throws his whole volume off when they do that.
All right, well, am I back?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I don't get about the whole thing.
They be calling my boy knowing he live right now. He do it
Yeah,
on purpose.
they do the stuff on purpose, and she thirsty. Yeah, she thirsty. But anyway, you
For
know who
alcohol?
I'm talking about. Q. She thirsty. She need to pump her brakes.
I can't wait
But
till it's over so I can know what we talking about.
but back to the thing at hand. What I don't understand, right? What I don't understand is he respected her boyfriend that put her in the game that got murdered. Like he respected him. He talked about how he was a good guy and he treated his mother well and all that. So I don't get why he's upset that she's dating this dude. She's seen him with a man before that wasn't his father.
Okay, so
Help me.
boys and mothers are different. So it seemed like he was a little guy when the boyfriend was caught snitching and got killed. So it's a whole nother animal if she ain't brought nobody else around and now he 15, he getting big, he smelling himself, he feel like she don't need nobody but him until he get a little girlfriend.
But you notice with all the narrating that 50 does, he hasn't narrated nothing about how he feel about Epiphany. He hasn't said nothing. You don't hear you don't hear the voice come in talking about and this guy and this bozo, this clown. He don't say nothing. They just let it play out. So um, it's interesting. Dwayne, your picture went out.
I
It's
know.
interesting that
Uh-oh.
it's
What you
interesting
got
that
going on over there? So yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
back on
interesting
point.
that he's angry. I just see a different
he's
side. It's
very
like,
angry, but I think boys get like that. Like when they become teenagers, like they don't want nobody around their mother. Their mother is only there for them. Um it's very weird. So that part didn't bother me.
were you surprised the
Perfect
girl sold
looking.
him out so quick when Unique ran down on him?
It's almost like she didn't feel like she sold him out, but she trying to find her mama.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, that boy promised her, her mother's gonna be okay. I think what they're trying to show is that they're still children and naive because she told, but was like, but Kanan
Please
ain't
don't
gonna be
hurt.
hurt. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So I mean, I
You,
guess
but
I
see,
feel I feel like in the 80s and the 90s, them 15, 16-year-olds was grown. They was living like grown-ups. They wasn't, even when you think back in the 60s and the 70s, them black, how old was Fred Hampton? They were living,
19.
they were more mature than what these 15, 16, 19-year-olds are today.
Well,
Mm.
and Unique played on two angles. He was like, you used to be with Buck. Where your loyalty to Buck, and then I'm gonna help you get your mother straight. I'm gonna send her to this nice place. It's
Right.
real. He was like, I wish I could even go there. You know what I mean?
I did.
So
Speaking about Keisha's New Jack City scene, I did find it interesting that he would think that his best friend was the reason why the cops got put on him. I thought that was. I think they should have explained that with a little context. He said, "Oh, you was getting high." I mean, back then, I mean, It's just amazing that
He
he
killed
did.
his friend for nothing.
Yeah, it's like they I get that they had to show a side of Unique and to make his character expand a
Mhm.
little bit, but it was like torturing his best friend and just it just seemed a
Pulling
little
his
weird.
ear off. Then it was
Yeah,
like, I love you, N
Mhm.
word.
yeah.
Like, very weird.
It was, he got on he was mad because this dude that he grew up with fell in love with the glass pipe. You know what I mean? And but listen, y'all know I'm all unique. I just like the way I think Joey Badass is doing a great job playing unique.
Hey
Um,
Dwayne, I was laughing the other day when I found out that's his real name. I thought that was just the Instagram handle. His
What's
name
his
is really
name?
Joey Badass.
his name is Joey Badass. That's his
That's
name.
his name.
That's his stage name, though.
Well, they call him that. I mean, that's
That's
his
his
name in the
stage
credits and
name.
everything. That's the funny part.
He's a performer. He's a rapper. That's his stage name.
Oh, so that's the name he's going by, Joey
Yeah,
Badass.
that's his rap name, Joey Badass. He got a little
Interesting.
video out. He got that. You know, I'm more into my man Jadakiss than I am Joey Badass, but
Just
I'm
stick to
old.
we're gonna do the.
No, it is very relevant. I'm
So
saying he's a
how
hip
do
hop
you
artist.
how do you
He, he's a hip hop artist, but
Keisha, Dwayne's mic is his mic is muted right now. I had
I
to mute my
see.
buddy.
He done disappeared again. What y'all got going on today?
you want to
What
mute
y'all
my
got
mic,
going?
I come back on camera. You want to mute me? I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh, but
Okay,
believe it or not, y'all may be shocked. I'm giving the episode a 7.
a 7. Okay,
A 7.
that's fair.
You know what it was is that like I said, we watched this week solo, so it was a lot different preparing for one show this week when we do our reviews. So I was a little clear headed when I watched it. And also I realize sometimes our expectations for a lot of these shows be a little too high. We expect them to be too authentic, and then then like even I was telling Keisha Dwayne, like with certain things you can't say in these shows. Definitely when you're using, and we all know that power is based off of fictional characters, but some people still live that lifestyle, so they may have to change little scenes and use a whole bunch of imagination because one thing about artists, definitely rappers or whatever, their art it seems like they are committing crime. They getting arrested for when
Right.
they talk about their art. So I guess the
I
writer, being
mean,
that 50 got
life
his
is
hands on it,
imitating the art, I
yeah,
guess.
he has to be a little careful. But I did, like I said, I gave the episode a 7. I liked it. I thought it was interesting. Jukebox and the girl, I think it's a nice story to tell. Jukebox got some dome, so I know she was real happy.
What is wrong with you? And you talk about me.
What?
Jesus. All right, well, I gave it
What
a
happened?
I gave it a 6. A
What
6.
happened, Dwayne?
Nothing. I just don't like your term there.
Oh.
I gave it a solid 6. You know, famous. He's whack as hell on the mic, man. Like why we
You
even
gotta
talking
love my
about this
boy
man?
though, man. You
He's
gotta love
trying
my
very
boy.
hard.
He's whack on the mic.
I ain't
So
go. One scene that I did love though when Famous came in there when they was playing the video games that took me back, and he just messed up. Jukebox was
he
pissed.
was mad.
Yo, somebody be messing with you when you playing a game. Definitely back in the day, aka Miss Pac Man, and you knew the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody messed you up on the pattern. You was pissed, like yo, you knew I
She
knew the
was
pattern.
pissed because he getting into music and she ain't.
Yeah,
Right.
and that bothered that. I mean, I understand it, but it's kind of crazy how
Cause she
she
robbed
feel
him.
like her father, well, her uncle is looking out for Famous, but it's not really her uncle looking out for Famous. It's Famous' sister looking out for Famous.
Yeah,
So
yeah. But she
I think
feel in
he
the
gonna look
family.
out. Listen, y'all don't talk about that Lulu. He gonna look out for her next week.
Listen, I ain't gonna talk about Lulu. I think Lulu is the most solid person on this whole series. I really do. I like the way he handles his business. I don't want him to get all shot out for this chick though. He got a little shout out for this chick this episode. Got a little jealous. I need him to stay who he is. All right. Because you can get you another one. You Lulu. Well, you can get you another one. Stop it. But I can see where Juke is like, all right, the family got this business going on, and I got to be out here robbing and stealing to get studio time. So I can
Mm.
understand her frustration, man. Like she out here basically trying to get her dreams started, and she ain't getting that support. Her father don't want her doing nothing but looking after Kanan. That's all he want her
So
to do.
let me think. Let's think about this though. Her father want her to work for it, right? She wants Kanan to work for it too. So are they like giving their kids the same thing, or
Yeah,
are we looking at it that he's too hard because she's a girl?
I think
He's
he
saying
too hard.
I had to get it out the mud, you know, and I always find that this is the problem that sometimes we as black people had. He got to get it out the mud, so he's not trying to prepare future for her. He wants her to get it out the mud too.
Right, right.
Yeah, it
And I,
goes back.
and
That
I,
goes back to getting it out the mud comes with consequences, and you
Right,
don't realize consequences of sacrifices. Now
right,
you forcing somebody else to get it out the mud when they don't have to.
right.
so it's interesting, man, because Marvin lost half the stash, and so now Rock gonna know that Marvin got Kanan out there handling business.
Marvin came across tougher to me than what I thought because from the first couple episodes, it was all about Lulu the enforcer. Marvin nuts too.
Marvin is nuts, and he got what he
He
wanted.
nuts. He rammed that
But
car right. He rammed
yeah,
that right
he
into the back of that truck.
he
He
got what
didn't
he
even
wanted.
stop to think about it.
He got what he wanted, and old Polly girl wanted to get on a different level. He was like, "I ain't cuddling with you.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
cuddling
Yeah.
with you." And while my
So,
That's
dog, while my
so
dog ain't
what's
eating
your
his
rating,
gauge,
Keisha? What's your rating?
um
Because I need to spend the last 5 minutes on the show on something I need to talk to you guys
oh
about.
God. I'm like the 7 too. I'm feeling like
7.
a 7.
well,
Yeah.
don't rush the review, man. You got time. It's 23 minutes and counting.
Nicole, you
He
give it a
got 2 minutes.
6.5.
Yeah.
Keisha, I'm not paying him no mind right now. I have to mute him again.
What's he drinking? I know my eyes look low. Oh, okay.
So Nicole gave it a 6.5.
Oh, I'm allowed to talk now. Yeah, I told you I gave it a solid 6, man.
Solid 6.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
good.
Nicole's right in there with us.
Yeah, which is good. I'm not going to trash it. Was there certain things that I found to be boring? Yes, there was some boring elements of it. Um, I didn't like that my man Symphony is all, oh, Kanan, you did such a very good job with this. And, I'm sorry. I didn't know that this is what you and your mother did. But Kanan was like, she know. She know what today is.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
He let that be known. Like she knew it was Tuesday.
she know. Like, what you doing to your mother, man?
And I was laughing the whole time because he was acting the heck out of that role because he was literally playing in the spaghetti. He was not eating the spaghetti, and that's how we are when we were younger. And you got a little tood,
Yeah.
you be playing with your food. Then somebody got to be like, "Yo, why you playing with your food? Eat." But Symphony's doing, like I said, Symphony's doing everything possible to
But
See now I'm not believing he's a cop anymore.
but I do like the setup. Now you gotta think about it. They set it up for you. So you understood why she was picking up Kanan's clothes. Because she said, yeah, he cook, he do this, but I gotta get him to start doing his own laundry.
mm-hmm,
That in that
mm-hmm,
scene. So it made
yeah.
sense when she was in his room going through his stuff trying to find his clothes because she washed his clothes.
But Dwayne, the funny thing about that
That's
is
foreshadowing
that's
of her.
that's that's the writers of Power.
Yeah,
That's how they do. They
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 set it
they
up.
Yeah, they
they
do
they they be on
redirect you
point.
back and forth.
Even with Courtney not having quote unquote her hands in this, you could tell that they know what they're doing. For lack of better words, with their writing. You may not like their story, but they're
But it
on
makes
point with it.
sense. It makes sense.
First of all, he was supposed to be baking spaghetti.
He wasn't, she said.
Yeah.
Now listen, man, different
Give him an
people
E for effort, Nicole.
different people cook different though. And if he was baking the spaghetti, that's how his mama taught him to do it. So,
But they in Florida. You know, the first time I really had baked spaghetti was at
I had baked
Shoney's in
spaghetti.
Florida or something.
I had baked spaghetti before. It was
It don't
interesting.
taste bad.
It don't. It don't. It's interesting.
It's interesting though.
Yeah, it is.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean
interesting.
because think about it, right? You bake lasagna, you bake
Right.
ziti. You know, you bake lasagna, you bake ziti. Spaghetti is a pasta just like them. So some people will bake it. I'm not one of those people, but
No, I like sauce, so or gravy. So
we from Union. It's called gravy.
whose
You learned that.
Speech services by Google.
fault was that?
They on mission.
I got something going on.
Oh,
Come on, man. Do we need to mute you?
No, we're about to have a phone call. We have a guest calling in. I have somebody that wants to talk to Dwayne.
oh, okay.
Somebody want to talk?
You see his face? My eyes is low today.
So is that all you guys got to say? Because I have this call I have to make. Somebody needs to talk to Dwayne.
Yeah,
Well,
put the call through.
Put the call through.
Okay, just 1 second, Dwayne. 1 second. 1 second. And this is what we're going to talk about. When this phone call, Dwayne.
Don't let them curse me.
They're not going to curse you, sir.
Don't let them call me Dinger.
Oh boy. Hold on.
Come on, man. What's
Bro, I got to make sure they're home. They said text them first. You had me turn my phone on first.
who is it? Sarge?
No, it's not Sarge. It's someone else that
Show me my
wants
Sarge.
to talk to you.
All right, so
It's going to segue. What I'm going to talk to you about before you say anything else, the person has to ask you a question.
okay,
And
well,
they want to. Let me finish, Dwayne. Let me finish because it's very important that you listen to everything that I'm telling you, sir. All right. You hear this? This is for you, Dwayne. Hold on.
folks, this is why we're live. This is live TV, not scripted. It's not TV. You know. So Keisha, man, so Jukebox only still polo stuff, huh?
Yeah, you know, Polo was big in the day. It was
I
Ralph
know, but
Lauren,
that's all.
not
She
Polo
still,
Association.
that's all she still, man. She don't still. Now she go through.
And
the
that
stuff.
coat wasn't even that cute.
It wasn't. But she
And
always,
a lot of things.
she always taking the same style coat too.
Why she ain't stealing 8 balls or stuff like that? Like what was out in this time outside of Polo? I mean, I guess Tommy. That's around when everybody was wearing Tommy Hilfiger.
But everybody was wearing the jean guest jackets too.
Yeah, I think he ready.
What are we waiting for?
Dwayne, that was for you.
Okay, that was it.
That's what Jadakiss was told before he entered that stage on Tuesday.
So what are we
Let's talk
waiting
about that, Dwayne. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about what?
We're gonna talk about Locks and Dipset.
Okay, we can talk about it, right?
I was born in
I just think the Dipset, if you remember back when they was hitting, you know, they had the
Hellrell.
flossy clothes on, and they had the drip before kids was talking about drip, but they went up against one hardcore MC who was about his business. Jada wasn't laughing. He wasn't drunk. He got tired of the nonsense that was going on social media. And he said, I'm going to take it back on these cats. I'm going to kill them lyrically. I'm going to kill them with this mic in my mouth. His breath was good. He just, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Keisha. I know you didn't watch it, but you basically seen everything. You basically saw the slaughter. You didn't have to watch everything to see the slaughter.
It was a mess.
Honestly, do you think that Dipset could now? Some people say Dipset has a lot of fans. I don't know. do you think Dipset could ever come back from that? Honestly, Dwayne.
No.
They got white fans. Cameron got white fans.
Oh, they got a lot of fans, but they can't come back from that. Listen,
Listen, we look at hip hop and rap as something different, right? Cameron has white fans.
Keisha, what does that have to do with anything?
They gonna come back.
Keisha,
well,
they ain't coming back.
They gonna
but
come
you know
back.
what it is?
They're
You know
gonna
what it
come
is,
back.
like, you know what it is? These 20 somethings, right? These 20 somethings and early 30 somethings really didn't know who Jadakiss was. They didn't know. So when he went on there and he did what he did, do y'all know his uploads, downloads went up 200%?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And so
Um,
now, as the great Fat Joe said, the price for
his
Jadakiss
price has increased.
last Monday is not the same price for Jadakiss this
But
Monday.
see,
Now, I
one
want
thing that
people to be careful too, because Styles P and Sheik Luke had a good night too. Everybody just saying like those jokers ain't have a good night too. They had a good night too, but
I mean, they the lock, so it's different than Dipset. Dipset has no commonality. You could
see
tell
the problem
they
with
ain't
Dipset is
friends
that
no more.
they
Like
be
all that was
beefing.
evident.
One of the things, Dwayne, what happened, like you said, the 200% downloads is this generation now don't know is it's only one person that ever got at Jada, and they had a good run, and basically some people say that he beat Jada, but everybody else was scared of Jada. I mean, even these people's favorite rapper was scared of Jada.
who
I
beat Jada?
mean, Broad Street Bully. Broad Street Bully gave him a problem. Broad Street Bully gave him a problem.
Listen, I never been good with
And
Broad.
Hove was scared of him, and he went on record when they started beefing and said, "Yo, you were scared of the boy, and you lucky
He's
I had to
scared of a
do it for
lot of
you."
people, and I'm
Broad Street
fan.
Bully gave him problems. Now I don't know if he can give him a problem now if they was to do something, because see, one thing about Jada is his freestyle his freestyle game is tight.
I mean, Beanie is. I don't know.
Beanie
They
gave him a
say-
problem. Beanie gave him a problem 20 years ago. So
I don't think he got no problems in him today.
listen,
Dead or alive. I believe him.
Huh?
I believe him.
You know, I don't even know if he top 5. He might be closer to that one.
He top 5 dead or alive. And I
No,
believe him.
so Keisha, you think Dipset can recover because of their fan base? But see, I think that a lot of people thought, like, we remember where Jim Jones was literally a hype man. I think a lot of people didn't understand that a lot of people nowadays really thought like Jim Jones was an MC. Like, not an MC, he was a hype man. He's still a hype man. He just made albums now.
They need to get
the
that.
MC? The MC, the
Hell
what's
Rel.
his name with the T?
Hell, he used to be.
Hell Rel.
Joel's
Used to be good.
but see, Joel's
Them
is
drugs,
a record, but he's a record maker. He's not freestyle
No,
and
he can't
performance stuff.
Well,
No,
none
no.
of them.
Hell Rel, if Hell Rel would have been there, it probably would have been very interesting.
No, it wouldn't have been. There was
I
nobody
mean,
that
because
was
to
ready
me,
for him.
Cam has always been remedial, but that's
Yeah, but
he ain't
Cam,
no Mace.
but Cam, the ladies love Cam.
No, he ain't no
He-
Mace. He's
went
always been.
So,
remedial.
Dwayne, did you think Cam was going to come out there in his pink mink?
I did. You
He
saw
should
Cam.
have.
You saw Cam tried to lay in the beach chair, and Styles P tried to take his shoe off.
Their props was weird. The whole Jimmy stopping to get the chain around him.
First of all,
Because they
Thank
corny.
thank God Joel's took all them clothes off that he had on. He looked like he was on the side of his bed, like the meme said. Brother went in his closet.
That might have been the greatest meme. That might have been one of the greatest memes in history.
Brother went in the closet and just threw on everything that he had. It was like, yeah. So, and then credit Star. they took his dusty bandana off and threw it on the ground. Yo, like the Locks wasn't playing, man. But you could
I don't know. I just feel like what our age group is, all of us collectively, that we were going to root for the Locks. That's who we
No,
were going to win.
Keisha, I don't think so. I
there's a
think
lot
that
of people
I think Keisha, I think that most of us knew who Jada was. So those who knew who Jada was giving them like, okay, Jada's a problem. But sometimes people forget. Like Sheik, to me, people think Sheik is weak. But if you listen to mixtapes, Sheik goes in. But you got to
But what
listen to a
I'm
lot of
saying
mixtapes.
is, okay, so think of the Locks. So you thinking Bad Boy, right? That's our age.
No, you
That's
see the
what,
thing. The thing is, Keisha, when you think of the Locks, most people don't even remember their affiliation, and they used to be running around with shiny shoots because Puffy had them on that dumb.
I remember.
They
yeah. Let me ask y'all.
most people, if they know anything about Jada, they just think the laugh and the stuff he just did with Fabulous. They don't remember that stuff.
Let
They
me
don't
ask
remember
y'all.
songs that they did with Big.
But
Let me ask
first
y'all.
of all, Dipset got on my nerves. That's for people a little, not much younger than us, a little bit younger than us. That's who
See,
was
Dipset had them club bangers.
Okay, but
my
here's the
nerve.
question I'm asking. Here's the question I'm asking. What is versus really about? Is it about catalogs,
It's supposed to be.
or is it about how you perform on the mic?
Well, I think
Because
that's.
if it's about catalogs, the Dipset's catalog is better.
I think
If it's
Dwayne.
about catalog,
I think that's what Jada might have realized. Like, look, I got to use this as a performance, being that it was at the theater of Madison Square Garden, which is around the corner.
it's
Just
around
to
the
let
corner. It's still
a
in
lot of
Madison.
people don't know that, Dwayne. They thought it was at the big house, but
No,
it's around the
it's
corner. And I think that's what Jada realized because he had the thing with Fabulous. Now that was more of spirited and it was more friendly because they're friends. And the Dipset, even though they're friends, this is more of a competition, like you said, all the stuff on IG that was going on. So Jada took it more, and them, I'm not just gonna say Jada, even to the down to their DJ, took it more serious and they made it like a concert. But it technically really was just supposed to be albums played. But one thing
Because
that
if you heard Cameron during the battle, he said, "Yo, man, you doing mixtapes? We doing hits, like banging hits. Y'all doing mixtapes." But so, what is it about? You know what I mean?
But see, the thing about that is that's like if if somebody was to go against, if Jay-Z was to do a versus, he would not win a versus for performance. No, I don't care who he goes against
His
because he's just
performances
gonna
is the
stand there. He's
worst.
just gonna stand there in the middle.
Yeah.
He's gonna stand in the middle. So that's what, as Jada, as you were saying, Dwayne, and I agree with you. Jada was smart enough to know, like, I have to turn this into a concert.
Yeah.
I have to turn it into a performance because that's what they had more experience. Even though Dipset has done a lot in the industry,
And it also shows that the Dipset, just went out there that night. Whereas the Locks rehearsed this thing, man. Their DJ, they rehearsed this with the DJ. If they do this, we gonna do that. If they say this, we gonna do
They
that.
were more prepared.
So they were very prepared.
Dipset was only there for a check. You see them;
Exactly.
they still the same little dirty guys they've been from the
Keisha,
90s.
could you stop moving, please? Thank you.
I'm sorry.
And my man
We have a
Boosie,
performance going on here. Let us be prepared.
We are prepared. I'm
we
trying to
always
get comfortable.
ready. We always ready.
Thank you. Thank you.
What in the hell was Freaky doing?
I told
Nothing like
y'all. I
he
told
always
y'all.
do.
It was the first time in history that the females didn't like a person in the gray sweatpants.
I'm like, what
Because
is Freaky doing?
I think you could clearly see that they have their little internal stuff going on, and they, like you said, they were just there for a check, and they just
So is this tour a real thing?
Probably.
Well, I think the tour doesn't speak about if you notice, a lot of these musicians are going on tour right now. Why it's open because the money funny. Don't get it
Right.
twisted. Money got funny during COVID for a lot of people. Definitely these guys that got these spending habits. So they going on this 8-city tour to recoup some money before we mess around and be back on lockdown.
Which
I
would
just
have
think I just think that them going on tour, to me, it kind of hurt Dipset's what they're doing. Now, if they could, if they was to be smart and come out and reconcile with Mace, bring Mace out, have Hell Rel there, the rest of them guys, because it's a lot of them. It's at least 10 more of them that a lot of people don't know about. Like I said, Jim Jones was a hype man back then. So, you know, it could be interesting, Dwayne. But
But
now Jada,
Jim Jones is a hype man, right? But can we say between both groups, he may have the biggest hit?
he ain't got no.
Balling.
Balling.
No.
What's big? What the rest of them put?
You heard what he played after that, right?
Okay,
I got 100 guns, 100 clips.
Yeah, but
I'm from New York.
Yeah, but
Nah.
guess what? They ain't playing New York in the club still. They still playing balling, brother.
Well, I don't have no experience about clubs.
But I'm just saying, balling is still getting played.
You right.
It's funny. It's funny, Dwayne, when you say balling, because even though I know it's hot, I hated that song, yo.
I understand, but that thing's been standing the test of time. They'll put that on the radio tomorrow, and people will be pumping it.
So like the tour, it's interesting that they are going on tour together, because like right now, like you said, what Fat Joe said, Jada is like wanted. Like if you look at trending on YouTube, all his videos, like everything, his numbers is going up. Like he used to always say, like, yo, I ain't get the sales I supposed to have got. You getting the sales and downloads now.
Yeah. Like he came out there, he meant business. And you could tell from the beginning that
what are we doing here?
You could tell from the beginning that he wasn't playing. He was focused. But listen, Swiss Beats and Timbo need to cut Jada a check because he was the best last year.
He brought him back.
He was the best last year when everybody was like, this summer, I'm getting Jada drunk. He was the best with that fabulous thing. And then he was the best last week. So Jada, his stock is, man, he's a Bitcoin stock. He on the rise. You know what
call
I mean?
the Bitcoin? I can't.
Yeah, that's what he is. But he's been around forever. No, we ain't gonna do nothing. All right.
Because what happened to the call?
That was
he gave me the call. It was.
Let's talk about this.
No, Dwayne, don't say who it was. Can't say who it was. I'm dealing with algorithms and you talking. Let it just play.
Well, I missed it.
Play the whole thing. Play the whole thing.
Sir, relax. Are we done?
Get your production together and stop muting people when they got stuff to say. Okay?
Sir.
So I'm going to say this.
Like,
subscribe, and share. Because guess what? Y'all be on the Let's Talk 2 Facebook page putting 253 comments on these things, but then y'all don't want to support the shows that's on here. Y'all don't want to support these review shows, the Poetry Corner, when you got Drea dropping the numbers and all that, Julia dropping books, but let somebody put some man dressed like a woman walking around the store and we get 800 likes and 1,000 comments. Shame on you. Support the platform.
Okay.
Feeling the pressure of a big expense? Credit Karma can help you find a little.
Come on, man. You ain't supposed to be doing no commercials during our show.
They can help you save.
Mute the mic. He talk about algorithms. He about to get us.
He talk about algorithms and us being prepared. And what is he doing over there?
What is he doing over there?
I don't know.
What are we doing right now?
He busy.
He was like, I'm
gonna watch this maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna watch this Dipset and
Yeah, you gotta watch it. Also, I know we don't review this show, but I'm gonna say it real quick. You know, The Godfather of Harlem was back. I watched that last night.
I watched it. He doesn't watch it anymore. He said he don't like it.
Yeah, he stopped watching it, but I watched it last night. It was good to see it back. You know, because I forgot about it.
Yeah, I watched it a little bit. I'm gonna watch it again to make
Yeah.
sure that I saw that they wanted to tell a daughter, or they told the daughter
Okay,
that
can
the
we
sister
talk
was her
about
mother.
the rumor? Because it relates to the show that we watched.
When what are we waiting for? Take this!
All right. Can we talk about this? Because it relates to the show that we all watch and the show in the future that we're going to be watching and reviewing. What do y'all think about the Wood Harris rumors?
I think
But like Keisha
what
said, I give Keisha credit. Wood Harris too old to be playing Breeze.
no, he's not.
He
Why?
No,
kind
he's not.
of too old to be
No, he's
playing
not.
Breeze.
What was Breeze? Breeze was a big, old head, big kingpin from back in the day. I think that Breeze, him playing Breeze is kind of like, it's mad because he's typecast, and he's a great actor. I mean, I think that he should do more jobs and get more acting gigs. But
But
I
if you
think
look,
that's typical Fitzy and Courtney.
Quentin Breeze is born in 1972
yeah,
and died in 96 or 97. So he would have been 24, 25.
That's cool.
Wood Harris is too old to play 24.
No, he's not. Wood Harris played AZ, so
yeah, but how
How long ago was that?
but still, it's not. Come on now, y'all tripping.
Listen. Anyway, that was a false.
How long ago was that?
Separate the actor from the gig, okay?
But listen,
Wood Harris can play the role, y'all. Stop.
Wood Harris would have to be the Wood Harris of Above the Rim if he was playing a Breeze. All right. Now listen, that was a fake Wikipedia anyway, because his real Wikipedia tells you that he's gonna be in BMF.
He's supposed to be in both.
He's gonna be in both. That's what's up, Dre. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for the feedback and all that. You know, the show was really carried by Keisha. We just bit players in her show.
Oh, y'all so sweet sometimes.
She the key to it. She make it work. Cause I get off the rails quick. You know?
Yeah, that's what Nicole said. Nicole said you was in rare form tonight, Dwayne.
Well, sometimes we gotta be different. We gotta give people a different perspective of ourselves. So thank you. I like being rare.
That's that cup, that green cup in his hand.
That ain't
I'm
feet
drinking
punch.
water.
That ain't. You ain't drinking no damn
This
water.
is. I promise you, this is water.
There's no water in that glass I saw before.
Oh, this is water.
Mm-hmm.
So with
that, I got one more question before we leave. Okay, what do the two of you expect from next Sunday's episode?
I'm expecting Rock to go off.
I expect Rock. I expect us to see a different side of Rock. I expect it should be. I'm anticipating a war.
When is there going to be bloodshed in the streets between Rock's crew and you?
It's coming. Crew? It should be coming.
Next
am
week?
Am I trying to get to that too fast?
We going into episode 5.
Nicole, you don't want to come on this show with us.
Nah.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, Nicole.
You don't want to do that.
It's a whole different set of circumstances that we.
Stay in the comments. You help the show by commenting. You don't want to get a part of this train. This train gets off the track. But
all the time.
I'm expecting more of finding out what really is the issue with Juke and Marvin. I'm looking forward to that. And I think they'll dig a little bit deeper into that. But I'm hoping
Lulu break up with Famous's sister.
Yeah, well, I'm looking to see what's going to happen. The main thing I'm looking forward to next week is the Rock Marvin dynamic because they headed for a collision course.
Oh,
They
okay.
they headed for it. She gonna know that he had Kanan out there putting in work, and it's gonna get ugly. Now, Q, I gotta ask you a question. If Marvin is the man that he is, right, and he is Rock's brother and Lulu's brother, would that guy not listen to him? Would that guy be like, "Nah, I don't feel good. I'm staying home"? I didn't find that believable. That part.
That was weird. That was weird and interesting, at the least. You know, I think that
Swear he just shut the door on him like he was a
like I
nobody.
said, Dre, we appreciate the kind words, Dre. You know, this is an interesting group here, man. You know, definitely when it's midweek and both of them got worked hard today. See, when I work hard, I usually be on fumes and I be tired. These two, when they have a hard day's work, they go into extra gear.
Let me tell you something. They worked me so hard today, I thought my name was Chicken George.
May you crumb.
There is a
You're
out
a
here.
crumb creep coward. I want to fight you
Why is that?
because you're a crumb creep lush coward.
You don't even know me, Mayor.
You are a lush. I can tell by looking at you.
You're a crumbo.
Yeah,
That's the older guy in Philadelphia.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
Mayor
the
Rizzo.
former
Call him
mayor.
by his name. Call
That's
him
the
by his
former
name.
Mayor.
Keisha.
Give some respect to
What's
that
his
man.
name?
Mayor
who?
Joe
Frank
Rizzo. Frank Rizzo.
Rizzo.
My bad.
That's right.
My
My
bad.
man. Frank Rizzo.
Watch yourself. Watch
Oh.
yourself.
I don't care. You play the black guy that's threatening people.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
Yeah. See, Dre
Keisha,
know
I gotta-
about Dre know about Rizzo. Anybody in the South Jersey, Philly area, Rizzo the man.
Keisha, I got a big question for you off air.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Big question.
With that, we're gonna
Because
close
Q
the show.
won't
Good night. Thank y'all
Q
for
won't let me
watching.
ask it on there. But everybody have a good night. Thanks for
Remember,
watching.
like, share, and subscribe. I know we was goofing off today, but we try to be as transparent as possible.
We try to be as authentic.
All three of us are tired, and we're just goofing off. So, just being honest. So, remember, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you pop that algorithm. That's what it's about. The easiest way to support anybody that has a podcast YouTube channel is to like, share, and subscribe. With that, have a blessed week. See you guys next week.
Have a good night.
Good night.